Hello everyone, this is Yoshi542 and we're doing another World of Tanks gameplay commentary, and this tank you've probably seen before that I did on my Radley Walters is the Object 704, the Tier 9 Russian tank destroyer, and map is South Coast. My team is spawning on the north side, and as you can see I'm using a slightly different layout, as well as there's a lot of Tier 10s, but I'm gonna do pretty well in this game, so stay tuned and you'll see how well I really do. I'm gonna speed this up.
Time to roll out.
And I actually started off switching shells from AP to APCR, and apparently intuition kicked in. So I should have an APCR shell loaded up. And I'm gonna be sitting over here hoping to get anything that comes in close, since this is an obvious spot for a tank destroyer to walk into. Well, I mean, my side. And there's a Bulldog, and I somehow miss him, which is disappointing. And I'm gonna back up because 6th Sense automatically lights up after I miss that shot into the Bulldog, and I get hit by the ST1. I go for a blind shot there, and it's hard to tell if I hit him or not, but I got hit again, and I'm already starting off pretty bad as I lost almost... Actually, yeah, I lost about a third of my health so far. Waffentrager Panzer IV hits me as well, as you noticed, and things aren't looking very good for me. It's a bad start to a game that turns out to be a little bit better as time goes on. Uh, Here, I mean, Ferdinand are basically just hasting around. One of us is probably gonna get the spot. I'm not gonna do it, so I'm gonna let the Ferdinand have the spot since I think he wanted it originally. And here, now we see something moving around, and there's an E100. I'm still loaded with APCR though, because there's a lot of tier 10 heavies on the opposing team. I'm gonna wait for my allies to basically take down these houses, but I do land a shot that does 751 damage to the observation deck of that E100. So that was a lucky shot, and he's down. There's an ST1 down there, and I want to try to get a shot off on him, so here I am at the usual TD spot for basically my side of the map. I missed that shot. I could have easily hit him, but I rushed that shot, which was a really dumb idea. I should have just waited an extra second and know to hit him. Here's another shot I could take though on this T-44.
Penetration.
688 damage onto him. And I'm gonna switch back to AP. Now if you hear some buzzing sound in the background, it's nothing to do with my microphone, but it's something to do with my computer. Got something rattling down there. I'm gonna have to fix that sometime. Anyway, back to the game. You know what? Let's pause this really quick. Okay, Sorry about that. It's not intended to have a something interrupting my commentary. Anyway, now I landed at Shandai 7, which was a good damage roll of 818, and I've already done 2800 damage, basically camping over here. I want to hit that E75 as my next target. And I'm waiting for someone to shoot that house so I could take the shot, but I'm afraid if I take the shot, it may not penetrate and hit the E75. Anyway, there's that ST1 again. And I don't want to just barge in, because he could actually... Well, I don't know if he's capable of one-shotting me. It might be possible, but unlikely. But I want to take a shot after he fires. So he just fired. I'm going to take a shot here. Hit his frontal, upper frontal plate, but it was slightly angled, so it was enough penetration for me to penetrate him. And I did 822. Highest damage shot I have so far in this game. On that ST1. Or SDI. I believe, yes, that is the same SDI that damaged me earlier in this game. Tried to take a shot there on the T-44, kind of rushed a little bit and it went wet really high. T-44 tries to shoot me, but he bounces off pretty easily. I'm gonna go for another shot again to whatever I can see, and it looks like it's at ST1 again. So it's gonna be hard, but I nail it. He hits me. Luckily I did not get one-shotted. I still have a little bit of health left at 92. I got 92 health left, and there's a bulldog flanking around. Hopefully my teammates, the Type 61 and artillery and Birdie, can kill that thing. And the Waffentrager E100, my teammate who's been helping me just unload on the tanks on the eastern side of the map, kills the ST1. So far this game is basically just highlighting me camping against high HP targets, and it's been working out as I've done well over 4,400 damage. There's a T-57 Heavy. I try to find a good spot to hit him, and oh, that's disappointing. It looks like it just barely missed him. And Ferdinand gets the last shot and kills him. That's disappointing. I could have hit him. Still, it's not over yet. Still a couple of tanks alive. There's that E100. I'm gonna go for this shot and right on the track sprocket, the front track sprocket or suspension of it. So not only did I keep him tracked, I also damaged him for about 772. I take a blind shot there and nothing. I don't think he's there. I think he repaired and backed off and went into cover. But I'm low health. This Ferdinand is full health, and that Waffentrager that we had did a lot of work. But the Waffentrager is heading north. We still have the Type 61 and the Object 261 Arty. And as you notice, I do have APCR loaded. I do switch from time to time, but I've used a fair amount of AP as well. And this has been a good game for camping, obviously. Oh, there's the Bulldog. I guess he's found some way to survive and run around, but I believe the Waffentrager should be okay as long as he's loaded. And yeah, finish him off. So the three of us, the 40, the me, and the Waffle, are all heading to where the E100 was, and there's the E100. Can't shoot him right now. Yeah, houses are blocking the way. Take a shot, and I finish him off. So all that's left now is the ISU 152 that seems to have been camping around G6 and their artillery, which is, well, nearby their cap, obviously. Now, you notice how much damage I did here. Well over 5,790 now. So, this was a good game, even though it's not as impressive as my Ace Tanker Radley Walters game. it's still a good game considering I did about 5.8k damage against some tier 10 targets. Not the best game, since it was a lot of high health targets that basically walked into my line of sight, and I was able to penetrate their sides mainly. I'm gonna speed this up so we can find that ISU. And there he is. We killed each other literally at the same time there. But since I took out his remaining 464 health, he dies and I die. So yeah, that was pretty funny how it ended. That was a weird ending actually. Both of us killing at the same time. That's both players killing each other at the same time is not easy unless, you know, one of you is normal and the other's already, because, you know, when it's already dead, the delay of the shell flying through the air and landing and hitting you or nearby you and killing you is, well, yeah. But when it's straight up BL10 versus BL10 at a range of less than 200 meters, yeah, you can see here this replay was actually taken, well, the game was played on the day after Christmas, so this is kind of, you know, one of those games where I thought it was something good, but it was not something I wanted to do commentary of immediately. Here, we don't really get many rewards for it, but we get first class, and we get high caliber, and we get, what's this one? Eye for an eye. Simultaneously destroy and be destroyed by the same enemy, which is basically me and IUC-152 literally firing at the same time and killing each other at the same time. And that's pretty rare, but it happens. I damaged that E100 and killed him. Another E100 I damaged only once. An I-7 I damaged once. That SD-1, who initially damaged me early on, I sort of almost killed him as I took out most of his health. T-44, I know I damaged him a bit. T-69, I don't remember damaging him, but I guess I did, and I even killed him. That IC-152, yeah, that makes sense. And the Bulldog I missed. There were a couple of shots in this game that I missed due to rushing things, and if I had actually hit them, like that Bulldog at the start, or that SD-1, if I actually hit him and penetrated, could have done more damage, and it could have turned out a little differently. In terms of overall damage done, I was number 1 in my team, which is, I think, a little surprising. I would have thought the Waffentrager would have done more, but I guess it's okay for me. 3 kills and 6,254 damage. XP was pretty good, as I got a base of 1,217. With premium, it equals to about 1,825. I did spend a fair amount of APCR since it is tier 10 and there were a lot of heavies on tier 10. So I think it was a fair usage of APCR. I barely got any profit despite doing that much damage though. So that settles that, and I think this was one of those replays that I probably could have saved up to do a tank review for the Object 704, but I decided not to. I decided to, you know, just put this up since it was kind of interesting, especially the ending of me and IUC-152 killing each other literally the same exact moment. Okay, this is Yoshi542. If you did like this video or enjoyed watching it, please do like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that. And I will try to put up another video this week, maybe doing a different tank or one of the same tanks that I usually showcase. But I intend to try to get WZ-111, the tier 8 Chinese premium. That's the reward tank for the big event over this past month, within either this week or at the very least next week. And I'll even probably do an overview video regarding it in due time, since that's the main goal within the next couple weeks. Thank you for watching.